Hello YouTube. So this is currently the view outside the window of the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a walk, and because the light are catching on the distance hills, I'm just going to grab my 70 to 300mm lens, whack that on my camera and go for a walk and try and pick out some shots from the distance. So this will be a fairly casual video. I'll just have a walk round, take a few snaps and see what I can get. If you do like today's video, please do hit that subscribe button and give the video a like, as that's what helps the channel grow. Thank you. So this is the first picture I'm going to put up today. Now, as I went out, I saw the light was actually really good, so I also grabbed my film camera, so I used a Nikon f100. So this is taken on Ector 100 with my 70 to 300 zoom lens on, and I really like this. I love the way that house is just sort of peeping out through the trees, and I love the different colour throughout all the trees, those autumn colours, and I think the sun was quite low in the sky, so it's just catching these trees really nicely. Not had to do any editing to this really at all, so this is almost as the scan came out on the scanner. Obviously I do like play with highlights and shadows a little bit, but yeah, I'm really happy with this one. So I could see the light was still dramatic on the distant hills as I was walking around, and the cloud was quite low on those hills as well. So using the Z6 on the same lens, so the 70 to 300mm lens, I zoomed in on this this distant hut and took a picture, and I knew that this was going to be black and white as I was taking it because of just the way the light was hit and everything. And there was also, those clouds are really dramatic and it can really bring those details out. And I really do like this shot. Okay, so just worked a bit further around and I could see that strip of light was hitting on the distance hills again. So I knew that, and again, another black and white shot would be on the card. So with the same camera setup as the previous photo, I took a photograph of these trees in the distance, and I knew they would just really stand out against the dark hill in the background, particularly with those dramatic clouds above them and that long strip of light. I really like this photo. It's really quite sort of dramatic landscape and I really do like it. So again, same camera setup for this next shot. So this was again on the Z6. There was lots of layers in the clouds and lots of colour on them. And the way the light was catching here and on the hills, it just sort of brings the detail out on them hills. And I knew that this one would be more of a sort of colour shot because I just liked the way the light was catching them hills. And it just brings out those colours on those on the Pennines there. So again, another shot I was really quite happy with. So for the final two shots, I got down to the river. So the river level was quite high, which I always like, so I like the way the water looks when it's high. And the light on the bridge here across the Eden was some of the best light I've seen on that bridge. This bridge, I've tried to photograph it in the past and I've never really had a photo I was happy with until now. So again, this one was taken on the f100, on Ector 100 film, and again I really like the way the colours work on this. And the second shot, which was in the same place but looking the other way, was the trees along the edge of the river were just catching the low sunlight and they looked really quite dramatic against the backdrop. so I couldn't resist taking this one again on film. So yeah, I really like the way Hector handles colours in landscapes and really makes like the colours pop, and really has quite a dramatic look, I think, on landscape photographs. So it's a film I'm really quite happy using. So what this video does show is, if the conditions are looking good and you have a nice place that you can get to quickly, and you know where it is and you know what you want to photograph, just go to those places when conditions are right, and hopefully you'll get a few good photos that you'll be happy with. That's what I did in this video, and I'm really glad I picked them cameras up and went out. So that's the moral of today's video. If it's good and your camera's there, pick up that camera and get out of the house and take some photos. So thanks for watching today. I hope you've liked today's video. If you do like today's video, hit that subscribe button and give the video a like, as that helps the channel grow. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.